I'm Craig Nichols, I'm 36 years old. I'm Jade's husband and father to Claire and Axel, our two sons. Yeah, so we first met 2014. I knew she'd keep us on my toes. That was my initial impression, like she's going to keep us on my toes. She was a very loving, caring person, always put everyone before herself, including me, our children. She always made sure myself and the boys didn't need or want for anything. We got married September 2016. We got married at Lartington Hall in Barnard Castle. It was a brilliant, absolute brilliant day. Everyone enjoyed it. Seeing her walk down the aisle and beautiful, and the dress that she had was amazing. Loved being a teacher. All the parents at the school, not one of them would have a bad word to say about her.
When she was a teacher, she used to walk into the classroom and the children's faces used to light up. She gave them comfort, a lot of comfort. If they were upset, she would take them aside, they would speak to her. They were always there with her and they would always speak highly of her. She was the life and soul of the school. Everything was around school. When she went home, it was family, but in school. And she would take on anything. She was just that person. She had this sort of kind heart. Yeah. Everything about her, so kind.
I made sure I just remained as positive as possible, even during the difficult situation. And she was the same, like we were determined we were going to beat it, and we'll never back down from that mindset of being so positive about fighting it. On the 2nd of August 23, she went in for a brain scan, and it wasn't good news. But she ended up staying in hospital for 9 nights. I got home on the 11th of August, and that's when she was on basically palliative care. She had a syringe driver in. Claire turned 6 on the 5th of September, but by this point she didn't have any strength at all, so I would carry her up and down the stairs out of our bed. And on the morning of Claire's birthday, I carried her down, got her settled on there, and he had his presents set up here, and like on her phone, even though like she was full of morphine and everything, she still managed to take photos of Claire opening his presents on his birthday, and then 2 days later she passed away. But I do definitely feel like she held on for Claire's birthday. I'm living a life I didn't plan. When we lost her, obviously my head was in the clouds. It's just been absolutely horrific. But like I say, I'm living this life now that I didn't plan to have, but I'm trying to just build on a life that I know I can for the children, for Claire and Axel especially. But yeah, it's not been an easy ride.
It needn't have been. You read and you think it needn't have been. If they'd done treatment when they could have helped her, and she'd still be here, 100%. Sit with the kids and still working. And it's sad, isn't it? It is sad, isn't it? It brings tears to my eyes, really.
Before I lost Jade, she mentioned to me about seeking legal advice. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even have pursued a legal case against him, because it wasn't something I was thinking about, and I wouldn't have known now still that they missed the cancer from 2014 onwards. I was a bit taken back that they'd actually admitted liability to Jade's death, and I think that was the first sort of apology I've had off the NHS 2 years after Jade passed. So Express Solicitors, Sarah and her team have been absolutely fantastic. They've made the ride as easy as possible for me. If you believe you've got a claim, pursue it. Don't let the NHS get away with any more mistakes.
Well, what happened was the staff felt that we needed some recognition of Jade because she was loved by everybody. So what happened was they decided to make a memorial garden. When it was done, it was for those children to come in, and if they had lost somebody or something like a pet or anything, they could come and put something on the trees. People had an input. So you had some staff, you had the Bishop community people who came in, and you also had some governors that came in to help. And what they decided was they made a plan, and this is what they wanted, and the children's input as well. To remember Jade for her legacy to live on within the school, because Jade was, for everybody, the person you could go to. She called a spade a spade. So if you had a set to with her, she would always sort of like, that's it, forgotten. If you needed help, she was there to help you. She'd walk in the classroom and then the children were there, and she lit the place up. Again with Jade, what she did was, the outside was so important. The kids were brought out all the time, and this was better than having a bench. A lot of, we've had people...
Jade's words, I don't want a memorial bench. That's what her word. I'm not old, I don't want a memorial bench.
Well,